Hey, hello everybody. I'm gonna do a quick video here. So winter's rolling in and it's starting to get cold, and I'm all about saving money. So what are we doing? We're saving money wherever we can, and we're putting all that money together, and we're collecting it to save for retirement. So, I liken it to grabbing a whole bunch of little breadcrumbs and shoving it together and making a piece of bread out of nothing. So, where are we going from here? I always like to say, look in your life and find the things that you spend money on every single day. And if you can make any augments to these things that you spend money on every single day, that's where you're going to really see things multiply and save money at the end of each month. So we're rolling into winter, and I'm lucky enough to live in Northern California, and it is cold here. It gets down to 25 degrees maybe in the worst part of winter. We don't get snow, usually, and if we do, it doesn't stick. At least not unless you're in the mountains. So it gets cold here, so what do? We like to play with our thermostat and basically just leave the heat off as much as possible. Run it a little bit first thing early in the morning, and other than that, we try not to run it too much throughout the day. What can you do to make your life comfortable? You'd be amazed, your sensation of cold is all about your head and your feet. I have some nice jeans on, I have a t-shirt, and I have one thin sweatshirt on inside the house, and that allows me to pretty much, except when we warmed it up from the initial cold in the morning, we haven't run the heat. So what are we doing here? We're also using slippers, because you'd be amazed, you walk around the house just having your feet on the ground, how you feel cold, and that's just through your feet. So the best things you can do is just put on a sweater, put on a hat, and wear some slippers. And you'd be amazed. I bet you could probably modify your electricity bill and the heating bill by as much as $50 to $100 a month without sacrificing too much comfort. So what do I mean by that? At night, we set the thermostat down to 64 degrees or so, and all of the kids get under nice comforters. Everybody has a nice blanket, and while we're sleeping under nice blankets, I don't see the reason to run the heat unless it gets super cold in the house. So set it to 64 at night and wear a warm blanket, and you'd be amazed at the end of the year, at the end of each month, you're going to have a lot of money. Pull all that money together, start shoving into retirement savings as soon as you can. So that's one real quick way to save money. Look at your electricity bills. Another thing I would say is look at your dryer. We have a drying rack, and for some things that are real delicate, they just have to go to a drying rack anyway. But for things like those towels I showed you guys for wiping the floors, just put all those in a drying rack, throw it in the corner, and if it takes a day to dry, what do we care? If it's a little wrinkly, what do we care? So anything that you don't really care about what it looks like, that you can let sit for a while on a drying rack, you can be saving money every month. So it's all these little things that you're doing. Your dishwasher, make sure you don't run your dishwasher unless you have a full dishwasher if possible. You're going to save on your water, you're going to save on your soap cost, save on wear and tear on the dishwasher. All these things come together, so we're taking little tiny crumbs all over your life and shoving them together and making money where you didn't realize you had money. And I would say it's not a huge suffering. I don't know, maybe I look a little silly inside of the house with a hat on, but I'm nice and toasty in here, and we haven't run the heat for quite a while. And I'm going to love that at the end of the month. So anyway, go out there, save money, save for retirement. I read a great article about how we're all going to be basically out of jobs in the next 40 years through computerization. And I'll tell you a story about that. I was over at a friend's house, and one of the people is a graduate of Cal. And they said, "Oh, what's the Cal score?" And I just held up my phone, and I just said two words: Cal score. And the first result that returned was the Cal score. Now, maybe it used my geography or where I'm at, but two words, and it knew the most likely thing that I was going to be talking about was the game that was happening that day. So they're already there. Two words, and it knew exactly what I wanted. So save your money. Start investing in these companies that are generating the artificial intelligence that's going to replace all of our jobs. So go out and save your money, folks.